happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. So you guys can probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely going to want to see this one, as we got our newest White House press secretary, Karoline Leavitt, breaking the internet after she just silenced all the naysayers by dropping this bombshell and this newest viral clip, y'all. I'm excited to get into it, so we're gonna hop straight into it. Just make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's get straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
We are 2 weeks in, and President Trump is already delivering big wins for the American people. Let's go through the facts. On the border, President Trump declared a national emergency, deployed the military, ended catch and release, and reinstated Remain in Mexico. And already, illegal crossings are down 95%. We are resuming construction of the border wall, and Colombia's president is now offering his own plane for deportation of illegal Colombian immigrants. On the economy and energy, President Trump unleashed American energy, declared a national energy emergency, and killed Joe Biden's radical electric vehicle mandate. Wall Street is booming, AI investments skyrocketed to $500 billion, and there's $20 billion flowing into U.S. data centers across our country. President Trump is restoring law and order. He labeled the drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and he is deporting criminal illegal aliens, and he signed the Laken Riley Act into law. Draining the swamp, President Trump signed more than 45 executive orders. DEI has been purged from the government and our military, and lazy federal workers have been ordered back to the office.
Wow, guys, all of that being done, and to think these loonies on the left are trying to get us to believe that Trump voters are upset with the movement, the progress that we've been seeing had over these last 3 weeks. I mean, come on, the stuff that he's getting done, I don't think Biden was capable of getting done in the last 4 years. This guy Trump is already showing, he was the best pick that we had. Glad we got this guy. Oh my goodness.
Our military and lazy federal workers have been ordered back to the office. And when it comes to free speech and transparency, President Trump took 12 times more press questions than Joe Biden did in a week, reinstated 440 silenced journalists to the press room, and ended government censorship. Promises made, promises kept, and we're just getting started.
Yeah, the left is trying to pretend as if you should be ashamed of everything that's going on. I've even seen some propaganda, some fake Republicans, most likely being paid or just leftist operatives acting like fake Republicans, claiming that they regret voting for Donald Trump. Oh, it's turned into such a disaster. But Trump supporters shouldn't be ashamed right now. You shouldn't be regretting your vote. You should be doing a victory lap. It's funny, the narrative is that you should be ashamed. Oh, it's such a failure. It's such a disaster. But in the first 2 weeks, Trump's press secretary is spitfiring more accomplishments than Joe Biden had in 4 freaking years. Not only is this administration winning, but they're winning bigly. And we're talking about real, tangible stuff. On day one, Trump declared the border crisis a national emergency, deployed the military, declared the cartels as terrorists, reinstated Remain in Mexico, the border's getting locked down, and it turns out that the problem wasn't as complex or expensive as leftists were harping on about. It turns out also that Donald Trump wasn't the reason why the border was insecure because he spiked their supposed border security bill. No, quite the opposite, in fact. As now Trump comes in, and with the signing of a pen, basically again exactly what the leftoids told you was impossible, he tackled the crisis almost immediately. And now illegal crossings are down 95% and the border wall construction is back on track. Democrats spent years pretending that walls don't work, but they know walls work. They're living behind them at their freaking gated mansions. But now I guess we have confirmation that walls do work. And why do walls work? Well, because they send a message. And that's really what's been missing this entire time. Messaging. That's what Democrats got wrong. And that's clearly what Donald Trump got right. He said
exactly. Their messaging was way off, and that's exactly why we've seen the Democratic Party left in the current state that it's in right now. They're in complete shambles because of what Donald Trump has came in, he's done over these last couple weeks. in office, I mean, the first couple weeks in office, I should say, what he's been able to get done, the same things that they were trying to say was impossible, and it was all Donald Trump's fault that things weren't getting done when he wasn't the sitting president. Now he's the sitting president. You're seeing so much being carried out, so much being done. I don't know. This might be damage that they cannot come back from. That's just in my opinion.
Messaging. That's what Democrats got wrong. And that's clearly what Donald Trump got right. He set the standard for what will happen if you cross the border illegally. And when the president of the United States speaks, everybody listens. People are at attention. You know, that was kind of the issue the last time. The president of the United States, well, he couldn't freaking speak.
Women are not without electoral.
Boy, oh boy. Apparently that was winning. Yeah, we were winning with Joe Biden, and now we're losing. Yeah, right. We're winning so much and we're winning so hard, it's almost unbelievable. I mean, case in point, what happened with the Colombian president? The Colombian presidente at one point told Donald Trump to F off, essentially, that he wouldn't be accepting illegal Colombian migrants back. And how long did that last? 30 minutes? Not only did Donald Trump win, but again, he won so frickin' bigly that the Colombian president offered their presidential jet to deport their own citizens from the United States. I mean, imagine getting BTFO'd that hard. I mean, it's crazy how much can be done with a president who's willing to put his foot down. And that's really...
Yeah, right. That's the point, guys. Imagine that on the other side. You couldn't even imagine Joe Biden ever being in that place or space to be able to have that threat posed on foreign territories, different nations. I mean, come on. The response from Colombia just lets you know that these other world leaders are scared. They fear Donald Trump. They know this guy, the power that he possesses, he's not playing around. When he says he'll do something, he's not just threatening it. He'll really do it. So I'm not surprised to see that response, but Joe Biden could never, ever
really been the story here. You know, finally, a president playing hardball, a president showing real, true leadership. You know, it's really simple. I could go on this academic sounding monologue, but at the end of the day, what's really happening here, the reason things are moving so fast is because the president isn't effing around. And that's the new standard. That's why things are moving fast. That's why the era of sanctuary cities is over. Again, because of messaging. The message is being sent. After far-left New Jersey Governor Chris Murphy tried to push the sanctuary city resistance shtick, claiming he was harboring an illegal migrant and taunting ICE to come get her, what was the Trump administration's response?
Let me read a headline to you. Chicago leaders encourage residents to exercise their rights in resisting Trump's deportation policies. The governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, basically admitted that he knew somebody that didn't have full documentation, that he was hiding over his garage.
But there's someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. And we said, you know what, let's have her live at our house above our garage. And good luck to the feds coming in to try to get her.
Your comment on all of that?
I think the governor's pretty foolish saying what he said, because I got note of it. Won't let it go. We'll look into it. And if he's knowingly harboring, concealing an illegal alien, that's a violation of Title 8 United States Code 1324. I would seek prosecution, or the secretary would seek prosecution. So maybe he's bluffing. If he's not, we'll deal with that.
And that right there is the difference. This is what we voted for. We voted for a change. Joe Biden, his administration, I couldn't ever see them doing something or say anything like Tom Homan right here backing it up. We see Phil Murphy, the governor of New Jersey, is flat out saying, hey, I know someone who's illegal and we're, aiding and abetting this fugitive. We're keeping her and I dare someone to come try me. Like, imagine. I just don't see a day where Tom Homan actually lets this slide. And that's why I think Phil Murphy cleared that whole thing up, saying that, no, I don't have any illegal migrants inside of my house. He backtracked it all because he knows Trump's administration is not messing around.
Prosecution. So maybe he's bluffing. If he's not, we'll deal with that. And as far as suing sanctuary cities, well, get in line, because the Trump administration is going to do that already. Sanctuary cities are sanctuaries for criminals. There's one example. Sanctuary cities in New York City. If they would have gave us over the killer of Laken Riley, when he got arrested in New York City for endangering a child, he would have been in jail. And he would have never killed Laken Riley. Sanctuary cities are responsible for deaths of thousands of young children throughout my career. And we're going to sue them. We're going to hold them. And look, if he's got to go to the Supreme Court, that's what President Trump wanted to do. He will end sanctuary cities.
Essentially, the response was, well, I hope you enjoy federal prison. And so obviously Chris Murphy's going to fold in like 2 seconds, just like Justin Trudeau did. You know, it's no wonder the wins are stacking up. Finally, America has a president for the first time in 4 years. Things are happening one after another as Donald Trump gets rid of all these toxic Biden regulations that were stopping the nation from moving forward and causing horrible crises. It's not just the border, it's also Biden's regulations that were impeding economic growth and investment in crucial American industries. American energy is about to be unleashed as Donald Trump says goodbye to the EV cult mandates and the rest of this self-sabotaging agenda. Donald Trump again is sending a message worldwide saying we're back in business. No longer are we going to enact these policies where we essentially shoot ourselves in the foot. And what happened? Instantly, we saw a $500 billion AI investment from Masayoshi Son. The biggest companies on earth are betting on America again. When the
Come on now, folks around the world, they're seeing that there is a shift. There was a change. Now, if we had gotten Kamala Harris, I can guarantee you that this shift, this dynamic switch that we've been seeing over these last couple weeks would not have went. I mean, like, come on now, that's not true leadership. You can't sit here and tell me, especially after what we've seen being uncovered with CBS having to release the raw footage of her sit down Bill Whitaker 60 Minutes interview. That right there just shows everything we need to know. That lady, if she had got this wheel, oh my goodness, we were testing the fail.
Yoshi's son. The biggest companies on earth are betting on America again. When the previous administrations always went on and on about how industry is never going to come back, they gave up before even trying. Instead of focusing on making the nation more prosperous, what were they focused on? They were focused on cultural Marxism, gender quotas, DEI, essentially state-based discrimination. In other words, the elusive systemic racism that leftists were always going on about. They could just never really put their finger on it, I guess because they never realized they were the ones implementing it. And now that's another massive victory, another massive accomplishment under Trump's belt.
Yo, there we have it, guys. That one coming from our friend Liberal Hive Mind. Definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below. Those who want to go over there, check that full thing out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Liberal Hive Mind tons of love and support. He's a great guy. Donald Trump getting so much done. We just had it all laid out for us. A laundry list of items, executive orders that are all working towards the benefit, making America great again. This is exactly what was promised out there on the campaign trail, as I've never heard anyone say it yet, that I hate that all of what Donald Trump is getting done, the progress he's making is terrible. From anyone on the right, I feel like everyone who voted for Donald Trump is happy. They're ecstatic that they're getting the results that they voted for finally. You know, after amount of, false promises that we've been seeing with Joe Biden, his administration over the last 4 years, this is a breath of fresh air. No hypocrisy, no gaslighting from our White House press secretary. No, it's night and day. Karoline Leavitt, KJP, Cringe Jean-Pierre. Karoline Leavitt once again proving why she deserves that spot and is not a DEI hire at the youngest White House press secretary to ever serve in that seat. Guys, definitely hop in the comment section though. Let me know your thoughts. Also want to take this time to give a huge shout out and a thanks to all the folks who made it this far in the video, guys. Truly goes a long way getting that message out there, the truth to more and more folks each and every day. I also want to bring up the balloons in the background. We just hit 100K subscribers the other day and it almost doesn't feel real. I just want to say you guys are amazing. Truly love each and every one of you guys that have been along for the journey. I feel like it's just been up and up and up, and that's only because of you guys are backing and supporting me. Definitely hop in the comment section though. Let me know what you're thinking. Also make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you'd enjoy more content like this, I'll catch you guys on the next one.